Welcome back to Local Garden Queens. It's the last week of March. Temperatures are getting up there. They're fairly mild, 40s, 50s. We actually had a record high of low 80s. I think it was 2 days ago, which definitely made the seeds pop. Yes, the seeds pop. I have planted already the cool season crops. I prepped the beds. I bought some compost. I mixed it in, I would say about 3 weeks ago in the beginning of March. And then on the 17th of March, we were supposed to get some heavy rains the next day. So I just planted the seeds then. So it's been about 2 weeks or a week and a half, 10 days, I guess, 11 days. Let me show you the progress so far. So in this bed, I have a mix of, you can see the label. I'm going to show you the labels here. I have some beets. Some things are starting to come out little by little. I don't know if you can see the little tiny seedlings. And on this side, I planted some carrots. And way down in the corner here, I think about 2 rows of broccoli rabe. I don't know about the broccoli rabe because those seeds are very old. I think they're like 5 years, maybe 6. So I really doubt anything's gonna come up, but it's okay. I gave it a little space there. We'll see what happens. Also, everything is planted in rows up and down the beds. And in between whatever is labeled here, I planted radishes in between every single row. So keep that in mind. This bed is the only one that I planted across. Don't know why I did that. Everything's an experiment, so I decided to try. This bed is mostly lettuce. Don't know if you can see the label here, but you can see the nice little rows are starting to emerge. And I'm trying to think if I planted the radishes here also. I think I did. I think I did plant the radishes in rows as well. Now that I think about it, I remember. So I think here in the back, there's a few rows. I had a packet of a mix, like a greens mix. It was radishes, lettuce, Swiss chard, spinach, a whole bunch of leafy green mixes. So I just dropped it in there and I'm gonna see what pops up. Although I really do think those are the radishes because they all seem to look alike. So I guess the radishes are coming out first. And let's move on. So this is gonna be the peas area. So I planted some peas in this area here. You can see some of the compost. Obviously I didn't mix it too well. In this corner, you could see the difference between the native soil and the compost. So here are peas. They're going to be snow peas. And the package said they don't need to be trellised. I think they get up to about 2 feet tall. And these are the sugar daddies. These get up to be about 4 feet. So since they get up higher, I planted them in the back bed behind these so they don't block the sun out, obviously. And I'm going to be trellising those. It's kind of a pain a little bit here. I guess you can call them weeds, you can call them whatever you want to call them, but it's kind of annoying. The mint is coming up. Yes, it's been mild enough and the mint is coming up everywhere, so I have to pick it out. It's kind of a pain because the roots they're pretty deep in there. So I have to dig through and make sure I get all of it before it becomes too late. Anyway, so in this bed here, let me show you the label. This is the Bok Choy. I am hoping this is the Bok Choy, but and not the radishes, but to be honest with you, actually, you know what? I don't know. You know what? I don't know. We'll see what this is. Time will tell. Chances are it's probably the radishes because they're pretty uniform. So I think it's probably the radish rows coming up. Now here, I'm very happy about. This is the spinach. So if you've been watching the videos, I tried planting spinach 2, maybe 3 other separate occasions in the same bed here, and nothing ever came up. But this time it did. So I'm pretty happy about that. You can see all the spinach coming up in rows. Very nice. I'm looking forward to it. And down there on the far end is kale. I have some kale seeds, and I decided to just drop them in there, see what happens. Anyway, so these are the beds. Little seedlings are coming up, looking good, looking healthy, and of course, can't forget about the currant bush. It's opening up now. Look at this, huh? Looking nice. It's been a while since I've seen things bloom, so I'm pretty excited. Pretty excited for the currants. Pretty excited for the little cool weather crop seedlings coming up. Hopefully it's going to be more than radishes and peas. We'll see. We'll see. So I didn't mention that I have some remnants of other things from last season. For example, some of the carrots. I decided to leave them. Why not? Everything's an experiment. And there's actually a lone radish here I have. Again, everything's an experiment. We'll see how they do. Why not mix it up a little bit? All the beds, all the rows don't have to be exactly the same. It is a little bit of a pain that I do get confused which plant it is. But that's okay. It's kind of a surprise sometimes. So that's why I'm leaving those here and there. Just let them grow. I'll pick them whenever they get too big, or if they're blocking out too much sun of the little seedlings. Either way, they'll be taken care of. This is end of March. While I did plant a little earlier because in a couple of days we're forecast to have a freeze, actually 2 nights of freeze. But I'm not too worried. The seedlings are cool weather, around 30, even upper 20s. I think they'll be fine. And that's it. So that's the garden. As always, like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.